Hello everyone, today I want to talk about the block number 4. Block number 4 including two things that about new technology. The first one is data modeling and the second one is database. According to the development of technology, the data storing and the transfer are also developing as well. The old technology can't store and support this kind of huge data transformation in model society. The new technology can be created. New technology is created, and also this technology can support and store different types data. In general, this kind of new technology of data convinces our life. The first one is data modeling. So first, what is data modeling? A data model is the description of how data should be used to meet the requirements given by the end of users. Data modeling help us to understand the information requirements. Also, data modeling differs according to the types of the business because the business process or each sector is different and business need to be identified in the modeling stage. The second thing I want to introduce about the data modeling is history. In 1970s, Peter Chen invited and introduced an entity relationship modeling technique. In 1980s, the object modeling techniques starts applying to representing information requirements of an organization. Then the unified modeling language, which called UMI, was introduced to replace the object modeling method. There are also three basic phases of data model. The first one is conceptual data modeling. The second one is enterprise data modeling. The third one is logical data modeling. For the first one, conceptual data modeling. Data model is the representation of organization data. The purpose of a conceptual data model is to show as many rules about the meaning and the interrelationships among data as possible. Conceptual data modeling is typically done in parallel with other requirement analysis and structuring steps during system analysis. The second is enterprise data modeling. An enterprise data model is an integrated view of the data produced and consumed across an inter-organization. It incorporates and appreciates industry perspective. An enterprise data model represents a single integrated definition of data, unbiased of any system or application. The third one is logical data modeling. The logical data model is an evaluation of the conceptual data model towards a data management technology, such as relational database. Actual implementation of the conceptual model is called a logical data model. In general, data modeling is generally performed in the context of an information system project with relevant methodology and tools. Also, data modeling is useful in representing and documenting data. Data model can be used as a map to go from start to finish. It's a modern GPS for both IT and business professionals who are involved in a project to navigate on the correct path. The second main topic is database. First, First thing we have to know is what is a database. A database is designed to offer an organization mechanism for storing, managing, and retrieving information. They do so through the use of tables. If you are familiar with spreadsheets like Microsoft Excel, you are probably already accustomed to storing data in this kind of form. It's not much of a stretch to make the leap from spreadsheets to database. So why why we use the database? Nearly all immersion sites use database to store product inventory and customer information. These sites use a database management system such as Microsoft Access, FileMaker Pro, or some other similar program. This kind of programs can help us storing website data in a database. The data can be easily searched, stored, and update. This flexibility is important for e-commerce sites and other types of dynamic websites. According to the database development, early databases are relatively flat, which means they were limited to simple rows and columns, like a spreadsheet. However, today's relational database allow users to access, update, and search information based on the relationship of data stored in different tables. Relational database can also run queries that involve multiple databases. Database table is one basic form to store the information. Just like Excel tables, database table consists of columns and rows. Each column contains a different type of attribute, and each row corresponds to a single record. At this point, we can see probably have a question that is if a database is so much like a separate sheet or not. Why can't I just use a separate sheet? Because databases are actually much more powerful than a spreadsheet in the way we can able to manipulate data in the database. And for the database, we can do the survey on the internet or the government collection information that we can experts and scientists can do a lot of analysis and survey to solve and found some problems of for our society. And also the database cause a lot of privacy and ethics problem. For the privacy problem, that is, when we use the Facebook and other social network, that we will upload some photos or some information about our privacy, but this kind of information can be searched by everyone. So that is a privacy problem. For the ethic problem and the solution of these two problems, I think ethic problem is the government employees and some scientists can get this kind of information from database easily, and the solution is the first one is education about this the ethics and the privacy problem for the employees is or someone who can get this information very easily. And also some companies can have some program to protect customers' privacy information. But the challenge is that unless government have some laws to require these companies to do, otherwise the companies don't want to spend a lot of money and the time to protect customers' privacy. So the ethic problem is caused by the database and the education of the employee and this kind of workers who can get this information easily is important now. For the conclusion, I think data modeling and the database are the two important parts of new technology to store and transfer the data in our life. According to the development of new technology, data storing and calculate and collection is important, and also they can help us to solve a lot of problems that we can get the valued information from the data. Thank you.